What was the hardest goodbye you've had to give? Matthias was arrogant, lazy, annoyingly attractive, and a heartbreaker. He transferred to my school mid-January and joined my yearbook staff as the new school photographer, but we constantly argued. When he turned in his photos from the Science Olympiad photo shoot, I wanted to scream. He had intentionally ignored every single item on the detailed shot list. So instead of pictures of the trophy presentation, he'd given me photos of the team huddled over cold pizza at midnight. And instead of the winner's podium, he'd shot their captain crying happy tears into her friend's shoulder. "These aren't what I asked for," I said flatly. "But they're better," he replied. The most annoying thing was that everyone agreed with his candid style photography over mine, but I didn't get it. We spent months making each other miserable. He'd miss the mandatory school board shots because he was too busy photographing authentic moments in the parking lot. I'd have to scramble to cover, gritting my teeth while he shrugged it off. During the drama club shoot, we argued so loudly about lighting that the entire cast walked out. Mrs. Chen made us use phone photos from rehearsal instead, and we both got written up. Things came to a head when we had to photograph the yearbook staff page. We'd been fighting for 20 minutes about poses versus candids when our club supervisor snapped, "Figure it out or you're both off the yearbook." She left us alone in the room with 1 hour to get the shots. We sat there in stubborn silence until Matthias finally sighed. "Look, we need 5 formal shots for the school requirements, right?" "7, I corrected. "Fine, 7. So let's do your 7, then I get 10 minutes for candids." It was the first time he'd actually acknowledged the requirements existed. We knocked out the formal shots in 20 minutes. During his candid time, I was so exhausted I stopped caring about looking perfect. He caught me mid-yawn, fixing my hair, laughing at how ridiculous we'd been. When we reviewed everything together, something clicked. The formal shots gave structure. His candids brought life. We needed both. We started dividing shoots after that, staying late to chat after club meetings, arguing less and laughing more. But just as things started getting better between us, Matthias crushed our future with one line. "I got into that photography program in New York," he said. My eyes widened in shock. "That's 2,000 miles away," I whispered. "I know," he said so gently it only made the news hurt more. I stared at the last empty page of the yearbook I had reserved for the two of us and felt myself panic. We have so much left to document. Our prom, senior week, our graduation, moving into dorms together, and what about our dates we had planned? Matthias smiled and reached out for my hand. "We already have a lot of great shots together to put on that page," he said, spreading out prints across the table. "But we need more. We need everything." He looked at me with those patient eyes. "We don't need everything. Look what we already have." I couldn't fight back the tears anymore. "It's not fair. We just met. I want more memories with you," I said, completely breaking down. He pulled me close. "And one day we will," he whispered, and leaned in to give me a kiss that only shattered my heart more. We stayed in the room piecing together the final page of the yearbook. "Look at this," Matthias said, running his finger across the pages. "Look how much fun we had this year. What if next year is even more fun for you?" "And what if it's not?" I asked, feeling so scared of what life would be like without him by my side. He closed the yearbook gently, his hand covering mine. "Then at least you'll have blank pages to fill with new stories. Nothing's more exciting than that."